It used to be that firefighters would only respond to fires, but that's not the case anymore.
Our roles have changed so much over the years, from being just firefighters to adding in emergency medical response to specialized equipment and training for hazardous materials and confined space and rope rescue. Our roles it's ever expanding to meet the needs of the community.
So to demonstrate those roles, 5 different stations were set up to show us what a firefighter goes through on a day-to-day basis. But before any firefighter is ready to face what lies ahead,
ready to be a firefighter,
first comes putting on the gear, which presents some challenges in itself.
That's the right way. Backward.
But once we all had our gear on, then it was on to Station 1, an auto extrication. Firefighters must know how to get into a car to rescue a victim that is trapped. It is the most common rescue the fire department deals with.
We like to, as much as possible, remove the vehicle from around the patient and not the patient from around the vehicle. That way we're not moving the patient around any more than we absolutely need to.
After learning how to stabilize a car, then it was time to start tearing it apart. The first step was breaking the glass using a spring punch.
Wow, that's weird.
But the windshield had to be cut apart with a sort of hatchet. After the glass was off, then it was time for the door, using what amounted to a big, heavy mechanical pliers.
You do gotta use your whole body too.
But finally,
keep going, huh?
Yep. There it is.
Holy, okay.
It came off. With that mission accomplished, next would be a search and rescue looking for any victims inside a simulated burning building.
Search and rescue, here we go.
Firefighters learn to always follow and stay in contact with the wall either to the left or to the right. We would be doing a left-handed search, and it was pitch black, so the key was to stay low on our hands and knees, and while searching, we also had to stay in constant communication with our partner. Eventually, we found our simulated unresponsive victim and had to pull the heavy form to safety.
We saved him.
But only after a lot of hard work.
That was tiring. It was dark. You gotta try to find your way through. At one point, I went past the victim, so it really gives you perspective on what these guys go through every day.
With a rescue under our belt, next it was on to a live burn, a chair lit on fire in a bedroom, showing how quickly it can spread. Smoke started to fill the room, and suddenly it was very hot. Eventually, we put the fire out with a hose and were able to safely exit the structure.
That's crazy to see inside there. All that fire, you feel it. You definitely feel it. It's really just dark, but you could see kind of the flames underneath there. It was really cool to see.
Then it was on to the medical side of what firefighters experience in the field. From practicing CPR on mannequins to learning about using Narcan to fight opioid overdoses. After that came the final station, where we were able to go up in the bucket on one of the fire trucks. We were also able to simulate what it is like to break a window of a house if need be. We first knocked out the plastic panes and then had to break down the window frame.
There we go. Reminds me of chopping wood.
It capped off a long, exhausting day for amateurs. As for the pros, Firefighters Union President Pete Johnson hopes the public understands a little more about what it's like to be a firefighter.
It just gives them an idea of what we're actually doing and what services that we're providing, and that we're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ready to answer the call.
So the next time help is needed, we know it's right down the street. In Duluth, Ryan Junty for Eyewitness News.